with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and tonight we are featuring Collegify and Dr. Bubbles, Chai Specialist. Canteen semesters, attendance, bunking lectures, you've guessed it right, we're talking about college, and on Bright Sparks tonight we're featuring the story of an education startup, Collegify. Its assignment is to ensure that students who wish to go abroad to study choose the best options and the best colleges that are available to them. Palini Mukhopadhyay has the story.
Admissions, applications, universities, scholarships. Did your heart speed up a bit? Did you feel a tinge of stress? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Every year, thousands of students go through the same struggle of getting admissions at their desired international universities. All they need is a bit of hand-holding when it comes to the right university, the correct application, and some clarity on the selection processes. To bring these answers out of the confused state of affairs is a budding startup from the capital, Collegify. Adarsh, why did you move out of college and start an educational consultancy firm? Was it so difficult to stay out of college life?
So, back in the days, during school time and college first year, me and Rohan both, my partner Rohan Galeriwala, and we started Rhodes Academy Private Limited as our first brand, which is into testing, which does the SET, GRE, GMAT test preparation. And as students ourselves, we were very curious, and we were looking at options in terms of applying abroad, and that's where we started doing our research, doing our due diligence, and that's where with the idea of Rhodes Academy. Rhodes stands for Rohan and Adarsh, RO for Rohan and ED for Adarsh, and the first brand started with Kolkata, which is our head office now.
So what does Collegify do exactly for students who want to study abroad?
So right from helping a student understand what kind of institutions they are best fit at. See, every student is unique, right? And every student has a certain kind of strong aspect. With some it could be academics, with some it could be community service or music. So first thing first is we identify what a student is most passionate about. And then we understand what kind of institution would they be looking at where they could really grow in terms of their overall holistic development. And it's extremely important to identify where and what institutions would be best fit for college.
So how much responsibility or ownership lies with startups like Collegify, who are trying to actually help students go for education abroad?
Completely. It is our responsibility. We own the child if we are working with a student, whether it's an undergraduate student or a postgraduate student. It is 100% the company's responsibility. You see, this is a very responsible space. It is about a student's life. It is about the families. You know, at times we meet with certain families and they say that they are putting a lot at stake for sending their children abroad. So it is extremely important that anybody working in this space make sure that they are advising right. They have the right kind of knowledge in terms of working with the student, and they can identify whether the student is a right fit or not.
Give us an idea about the various kind of queries you get from parents or students with regards to their confused state of affair right now.
We get a lot of queries in the sense whether what kind of course they should be looking at. A lot of parents are not aware about taking undecided major to choose a liberal art education. Now, liberal art education in India has gone really popular. What are the kind of scholarships they can look at? A lot of parents get threatened because obviously study abroad is a very, very expensive part of the journey. So there are scholarships available. If the student is talented, we are bridging the gap in terms of communicating with the university on behalf of the student.
What are the 3 qualities do you think is absolutely mandatory to have for students who are planning to study abroad?
Most important quality, I would say, is that a student should be very well versed with interpersonal communication, interpersonal skills, as well as their reading and writing ability. So in the Indian education system, if you see, we are not very well versed with writing in the sense US education, Canadian education, students are, the entire education system is very, very writing centric. And if you look at the Indian education system, we are not that passionate or not that well versed in terms of writing essays and communicating via email. So first thing is working on the reading and writing ability. Second is making sure that a student has an independent mindset from the learning point of view. A lot of decisions a student might have to take when they are there. So decision making, a student should have a strong decision making ability.
With a strike rate of over 3,000 students successfully counseled and scholarships and grants worth over $15 million, Collegify is one of those few educational consultancy firms in India to have managed to network with top universities like Berkeley, Boston University, Cambridge, Columbia, Harvard, just to name a few. With the vision of an evolved education and a young team of passionate professionals, Collegify promises to be a noted name in years to come.
There is no substitute for cutting chai, but Dr. Bubble's Chai Specialist, a newly launched bubble tea bar right here in Mumbai,